Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no. Now they go play action with Howell. Quick throw, knocked away.
Bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Howell throwing on third down here. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Deontay Hardy back deep. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Bills at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Wilson. To connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. You want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. First down, how to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Bass. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Looking deep for Jennings. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Powell, another throw on 2nd down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 10 yards there.
They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Powell looking to throw again. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And how about how he improvised right there, because he got flushed out of the pocket, locked eyes with his wide receiver, who knew to just keep running. And he was able to lay that one out there for him to run under.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Harris, touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Buccaneers 14, Bills nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
They continue to run the football this strong right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him. And they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll run again with Harris. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now Howell. This is taken in by McBride. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2nd down and goal. Howell toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you...
Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Buccaneers 21, Bills nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, great. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, here's Walker. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. On 1st down, Howell. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd down throw for Howell. He's going to take another shot here. And this throw will be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Here's Wilson. And Walker has it. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again here, Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. picked off by Jamel Dean. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done. And
he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Buccaneers' defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, this is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action. It's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 33 yards that time.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Off play action. It's Howell.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, Howell. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line.
First down, Buccaneers.
Another throw for Howell.
That's going to be caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. For his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers open the lead up to 34-0. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes this 35-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst night.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
A pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16.
And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the counter, it's Walker. A solid stiff arm. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Deontay Hardy from 6 yards away. And the Bills are able to claw one back. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Woolen in on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run again with Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Hal's going to throw it. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 3.
They go play action with Hal. Looking sideline, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And once more, Hal back to the air. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Hal to the air on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's McKinney. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Second down. Howell now.
Got him in on the right sideline. It's Bass. Touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Bucs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
He gets it complete to Harris.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you get to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Again, it's Harris.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Howell, 3rd and goal.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
61, matchbox, right.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Again, Wilson. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Okay, right.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 76 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly what the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here's another carry for Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.